Alrighty, here we are back on another episode of Tropico 6, continuing our criminal island here. And I believe this is now episode 7, and on this episode I want to try and cover a lot of ground. I want to try and get I want to at least completely tile in all of the city blocks here. There's just a lot of things that I want to try and get done today. So, I was just giving it a quick glance over. Something I can do right now is upgrade all the nightclubs. There's just a handful of upgrades that I want to kind of toss out real quick. The fast food joint, oil cleaning system, why not? Check our trade deals, see if we got cars to America. Still no. That's alrighty though. Something that I should have been doing a long time ago. So I think I want to cut the episode, the series, right around the time that I finish getting all of the Swiss money into our bank account. Something you can do is change the work mode on your customs office to special tax here, and 1% of all of the exported revenue will be transferred to your bank account. So this is typically what I do, at least whenever you don't have the DLC, I believe it's Lobbyistico. And so you'll switch between these two here whenever you're searching for trade deals, but then I usually leave it on special tax. But with Lobbyistico, what ends up happening is that anytime money is transferred to your Swiss bank account, you end up with a lot of corruption on the island, and corruption's cool. It's nice, or it's not nice, it decreases the crime safety of the whole island, but even worse than that, it's going to decrease the what is it called? The liberty of the island. And so right now we can see the liberty of the island's really good. But if we had a bunch of corruption on the island, liberty goes way down, and then we start getting rebels, and we definitely don't want rebels on this island. So just giving it a quick glance over there, I think right now the first thing I'm going to do is just put down a lot more hotels, at least all throughout this area here. Get a bunch more down so that we can start generating just an insane amount of profit on the island. Gonna build over another city block here. We can't quite do that. I don't like if you can't fill it in, then I typically don't try to. And then maybe down to here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and destroy these mines here. But before I do that, well, actually, no, we have plenty of additional mines, so that's probably okay. So we're not generating a whole lot of steel, and I think maybe the reason is that we're kind of just lacking workers, yeah. So this whole steel mill doesn't really have a whole lot of workers in it. I'm going to go ahead and decreases coal consumption by 50. I'm going to go ahead and increase the budget on all of the steel mills, and hopefully we start getting a little bit more workers in the steel mills here. Eventually, I'm probably going to end up building another high school just so that we can start getting a lot of high school educated people on the island. But like I said, let's go ahead and toss down some more hotels just randomly around the island. Anywhere will do. That's probably plenty. I'm gonna actually go through and just quick build all of this. It's kind of a lot of money, but we have a whole lot of unemployed workers, so these should be quickly filled in. Yeah, so already plenty of workers, and so that's gonna bring even more people onto the island. So because we're gonna get a lot more tourists on the island, now would be a good time to start putting down some. Yeah, as we can see, every single entertainment building on the whole island is completely booked. So that means that we want to start putting down some more entertainment buildings. A beach resort. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put down a beach resort, why not? This spot seems good there. Quick build that. So let's do a little test here. Make this for tourist only. The fee income is $90. Cocktail time. Children aren't allowed to visit the building. Increase the service quality by 10, and the fee by 50. So, in my beginner's guide, I talked about it. Fee increases like on your own, like buildings set for your population that aren't for tourist only, fee increases aren't like too important, but whenever it's for tourists, then fee increases become like really effective. So let's do a little test here. So the fee income's 90. Just by increasing service quality, let's see. No, okay, so increasing service quality isn't gonna increase the fee further. That's fine. Let's see how many tourists we get on the island here. I think this might be all the hotels we're gonna build. So we just got a bunch of money from the customs office with its upgrade. Tourist fees, so $10 per person, so that's free, $1,800. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and build another casino. There's also additional touristy buildings that you can build, like not just the places that they can stay, but like a souvenir shop, little things like that. Entertainment, as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna build 2 of these, but I want to make sure that I have enough electricity. We have an additional 200, so I'm gonna build 1 of these for my population and 1 for tourist. I think here will be fine, and we'll build another one on the other side of the island way over here. We don't have any like super, like you could go through and just put like a funfair pier right in the middle of like the industrial district. I don't think that's too aesthetically pleasing. So I'm gonna look around, see if I can find somewhere that's not too bad. Yeah, I'll put it here. Quick build these up. Quick build a casino, why not? Put these all in the max budget, put them all on double or nothing. Make this for tourist only. Max budget, tourist only. More light, increased service quality, so these are up to 85. Even the one that's for our population here. Running out of electricity now. So I mean, it would be nice if I didn't have to go through and build another coal plant, but it looks like that's going to be our only option, at least right now. I'm going to get this coal plant down, and as soon as this one's finished, then I'm probably going to look into building up some nuclear energy. There's a 1 tile gap. Oh no, I quick built this instead. I'm gonna sacrifice the money just for the aesthetics. Max budget. Okay, now we just gotta wait a while. Let's see how much money we're making. There's no cars in this. Major reason being, put all the car factories on that budget, put all these steel mills on, you know what, I'm just gonna go with the max budget on these. Max budget on these as well. So let's check our trade deals. This is something you always want to be doing. Still no cars to America. I mean, hopefully eventually it'll happen, but it doesn't look like it's happening right now. That's okay though, we can wait. Bunch of money, couple new workers. I really want to get the overall happiness really high up. By doing that, then we'll start getting like a lot more people on the island. Something you can do is do intimidate neighbors. And if we do intimidate neighbors, I talked about it, I believe in the last episode, it'll, like, if your overall happiness is really below the Caribbean happiness, then people aren't going to want to immigrate to your island. And so doing intimidate neighbors will quickly drag down Caribbean happiness. And so that's pretty cool. It'll give you a nice little shot of support as well. But really we're doing it for the immigration. And then on top of that, something that I noticed, I was kind of rewatching the last episode while I was doing like a couple edits to it. And something I realized is that I accidentally canceled the observation raid. And so I never figured out who the foreign spy was. So we'll do observation. I'm gonna go ahead and toss down a couple more. We'll do a restaurant for our population, but I'll do at least a couple more buildings for the happiness on the island. A couple more entertainment buildings. See if I can fit in a fast food joint somewhere around here. This seems like a good spot. Fill in these extra areas with some parks. There was something else that I was thinking about. We'll do some cocktail bars. We'll do one there and then put a park here. Quick build this up real quick. Max out the budget. One-way mirror, so something cool about cocktail bars is you can increase the efficiency of your spy academies. So what's the efficiency of this is 99, so pretty much 100. So this means that if we had 4 cocktail bars, all with this upgrade, then we'd get the cap of 20% on our spy academy. So that could be pretty nifty. It'll make the observation raids go quicker. For some reason we are running out of tobacco. We're also running into more steel problems. Let's see if we got workers now. Not really still. Kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it'll be fine once we get the population rolling. Only 600 cars going out. We definitely want that to increase. So let's see what we have extra of. Steel, rubber, coal, iron, coal, and tobacco. So there should be no reason that we are not producing stuff here. Okay, it looks like everything might be getting fixed right about now. Just made 60,000, that's pretty good. There's one parking deck, here's another one, there's another one, so not a whole lot of driving around to be done, but we're getting some. I'm gonna go ahead and slap down just one more right here. Go ahead and quick build that. We're reaching a point where we kind of have just like a copious amount of money, so we can start quick building a lot more stuff. I don't like the fact that this looks like this, so I'm gonna put some parks out here in front of our courthouse. Let's check the happiness of our healthcare. Healthcare is still pretty low, which is unfortunate. This just means that we can build a couple more clinics. As a matter of fact, I might go all the way and just do a whole extra hospital here. We'll build one here and then we'll put a clinic right behind it. Quick build both of them up. Do all the necessary changes and upgrades. Service quality over 100. Service quality over 100. So that's fine and dandy for us. Something that I also realized that I should have done a long time ago is build a ministry. Ministries are pretty cool. I'll get into exactly what they do real quick. We'll build a ministry right out front of the, or I guess right behind the, well, whatchamacallit, our embassy. Put a double fountain, why not? And we'll just quick build it, get it done right now. So what's pretty cool about this, I talk about this, I believe this is in the beginner's guide that I made. There's all sorts of different departments that you can do, and I get into it exactly in the beginner's guide that I made. But let's go through and kind of just give some thought as to what exactly we want. Department of Education. So there is something that's like super, whatchamacallit, like dystopian, and that's going with capitalist candidate for your Department of Education. So only well-off, rich, and filthy rich Tropicans have access to education. and so poor people won't be able to educate their children, which is pretty insane. I'm probably going to do either a military dictatorship next, or I'm going to do a dystopia. So one of those two, and so that's pretty cool for that. But let's see what else we can do. Probably going to go with the communist candidate just so we have more room in our high schools, and I believe it also works on our colleges. Yeah. So we have more people getting educated. Police stations, don't really need that. 10% cost of military buildings, extra damage to those guys. We'll just go with the broker candidate. So there's like all sorts of options that you can choose here, but if you don't like any of the options, then you can just do the bottom one. And this will give you money to your Swiss bank account, which we are trying to, that is our end goal. Decrease in the cost of residential buildings. So this is a pretty good one here. Capitalist candidate for the Department of Economy. So we have a lot of buildings on the maximum budget, and so this increases their efficiency even further if they're on the maximum budget. Let's give some other thoughts as to what else we can do. Yeah, so that's going to be the one we're going to go with. Increase efficiency of raid buildings. Extra knowledge every month. Increase base export price of consumer and luxury goods. We'll probably end up doing this one. Maybe environmentalist. No, we'll do the industrialist because we're producing a lot of cars. Rebels, criminals, don't really want that because we want criminals to be on the island. Increase job quality of all buildings by 2. That could be good. Increase area of effective media buildings. That could be decent. Decrease pollution of residential buildings. Now we're going to go with the communist candidate. So that's going to be a +2 to the job quality on the whole island. So that's kind of neat. So now we have a lot of buildings on the maximum budget. So this one was at like, now it's, I think it was at like 85. Now it's up to 88. So that's pretty nice. We'll hit play. Make sure our radio station is affecting all of these entertainment buildings over here. So everything is comfortably cruising along. I think I'm going to go ahead and just continue building up some more entertainment buildings for our tourists. And so if you come to the economy, you can check on expenses revenue here. And if we check out right here, tourist services, we've made in the past year, we made 142,000. So that's as much as like what we're exporting. Local services, this is from our rents. So, I didn't know that offices gave rent money. But anyways, yeah, we're making a lot of money, and so you can get a good idea of like where you're making money from. Tourist services right now is making as much as our entire industry, which is pretty cool. So we are still running into problems with this coal plant over here, and so I'm going to do a little test. I typically don't like allowing processing on the warehouses. The warehouses can act kind of funky. I usually leave everything on just allow storage. And so we'll go through, for some reason we're selling iron. That's not great. So you don't want to be selling things that, you don't want to sell things that you're trying to process. And so I'll do a quick test, see if like all this coal is going to be sold straight to the dock. Really the only way that should happen is with this last tick here, allow transport to dock. And so if we allow processing, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't end up getting completely all sold out. I seen a comment actually, someone said to make sure that I'm building more Teamsters offices, and I haven't checked it in a while, and as a matter of fact, yeah, we do need to build more Teamsters offices. So we'll find just a couple spaces to build up some Teamsters offices. Build up just a few. Potentially build up 3 there. That should be enough. hopefully for like a long time. I typically don't like doing the upgrade second shift. Reason being is that it actually costs more money to do second shift than it does to just build a whole new Teamsters office. Let's check how many unemployed people we have, how many criminals we got going on. We need just a lot more educated people. So I'm gonna go ahead and build our second high school. Maybe like a downtown high school. That seems fine there. I'm gonna go ahead and build this road across here. I'm going to move this building back a space. I want to do this in the first place anyways. As you can see, people are walking in and out through the front here, and so I just like making it look nice. So we will go through and turn off random variations, put 2 of these parks. So like I said, I wanted to completely tile in like all of the space around here, so we'll go through and just build up some more buildings for tourists. There's definitely a lot of room for more tourism. Or sorry, for a lot more entertainment. And that'll just start generating a lot more money. Maybe we'll build up a roller coaster here. I would like to have it kind of squared up with the city block here. But we just kind of don't have the space. As a matter of fact, what I could go through and do is build a road here, demolish this road here, and then we'll have the space for it. Go ahead and build a roller coaster right here. Let's see if we can fit in any aqua parks around. And we can build a aqua park here maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and demolish these 2 mines. And also go ahead and demolish this road, don't need it no more. Let's see what we got here. Build up a souvenir shop. Well, you know, I'm gonna quick build both of these. Hopefully don't run into electricity problems right away. Make it for tourist only. Max budget, tourist only. So the fee income is 180. Just by increasing the fee by $1, let's see what happens. Oh, I figured that'd be higher, but I guess not. Should be higher, but I mean, that's whatever. Fresh and clean, childcare. High pressure water jet increases fee by $1. That time I believe is more than $1 there. Ten roles revealed. Let's see what we revealed. Crime lords. We revealed a bunch of crime lords. So let's go through and do a bunch of shady deals. Cool. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go through and just set this up so that it's kind of infinitely doing observations, just so we can kind of always know how many criminals, crime lords, and if there's ever a mischievous person, a mischievous foreign spy on the island. Build a cabaret right here. Quick build it. Max out the budget. Playback equipment, so 50 megawatts if I do 2 of them. Let's see, we have 600, so that's fine there. Make that for tourist only. Should kind of just go through and double check, make sure everything's on tourist only, at least the buildings that I want. Let's see what else we can do. Build up a restaurant right here, why not? And we can build some arcades around, actually, that'd be a good idea. Max out the budget on all of those, do freezers on anything that doesn't have them. Increase the ranking, or the B on all of them. Make this one for tourist only. Online, why not? Okay, cool. Service quality of only 61, that's kind of lame. Pretty low. But that'll be fine. So these two work modes on the restaurant, really you'd only want to do this whenever you're dealing with your tourist. And this one's going to be for tourist only. So what we can do is research it real quick. I believe that's World Wars. No. So now that we research that, I like doing kids menu, so $105. If we do kids menu, it goes up to 131, which is pretty good. Pretty good increase. There is some extra space here. Go ahead and just build a flop house in this location. Come through, check out, see what we got going on. A lot of unemployed people. We just need a lot more high school educated people. Max out the budget on that. We'll do interactive education on high schools. Something that you can do is actually change the work mode to support public services on your library. Increases efficiency of high schools and colleges. So what is the efficiency? 147. So we would only need two libraries on this work mode. So we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, we're going to need 3 because doing support public services decreases efficiency. And so if it was 150, then we would need 2, but because it's less than that, we need 3. So I'm going to go through and build up some additional libraries. Build up this whole city block is 1 space too wide, but that's okay. Build one right here. And maybe another one right here. Quick build those up. So I've been, wow, look at that, $119,000 sold. I haven't checked this in a second. Trade deals, didn't matter, we still don't have the upgrade. Increases efficiency, oof. I totally messed this up. Well, maybe I didn't. We'll do academic department on all of them as well. So now we have all of these on support public services, and so we should get a 30% increase on the efficiency of our high schools. So they're coming along pretty well. Minister of Economy, edict modifiers, upgrade. Might as well go through and do some research. We now have 3 of these libraries, so we should be generating not like a whole lot, but there's some additional things that we can do to increase our increase the efficiency of our education on the island. Spelling bee, upon graduation, 5% chance of earning a college degree. That would be nice, but 1 in 20 students graduating instantly goes to college, or I think actually instantly becomes a college graduate. So 1 out of every 20. But it increases the upkeep of each high school by 50%. Let's check the efficiency of these. 121, so that would be bumped up to 180. That's a lot of money for something that isn't like really, really good. If the chance was a little bit higher, maybe I would do it. Maybe like 10% at least. Made in Tropico increases export price of all goods, but increases the upkeep of all industrial buildings. Not really worth it. That would be worth it if we had like a poor island. If we had a poor island, or if we were just doing like an island where we don't have any industry and we're importing goods and then selling them, which is kind of funny to think about. But increases the upkeep of all industrial buildings. If we have a lot of industrial buildings that are already costing a lot of money because we have everything on like the max budget and stuff. So yeah, like as you can see, $65. Increase in $65 by 50% is way better than increasing 180 by 50%. There is one specific thing. Knowledge 5 increases efficiency of high schools and colleges by 10%. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that one. Cool. So now, as you can see, I've just been spending money left and right and quick building everything, and I'm still generating just like a massive amount of profit. So this area is looking pretty well filled in. There's a couple more spaces that we can fill in though. Some room for some parks here. Do this one. Something that I always think is kind of funny is do something like the Bellagio. Just a bunch of, well, whatchamacallits out front. Fountains. So I'm probably not going to build any more arcades. The service quality is just too low. But as a matter of fact, we're probably definitely going to need some additional entertainment buildings for our population. The yacht club, this would be nice to get down, but we require rich citizens and tourists. So this building, I talk about it. I believe I talk about it in my beginner's guide. This building right here can provide the single highest B income out of any building in the game. But like I said, you need rich and filthy rich Tropicans or a tourist. So we'll avoid that one at least for right now. I'll build a casino for our population, as a matter of fact. See if we can kind of fit it in with the skyline somewhere. Not really. Go ahead and just put it here. There's no parking decks around here, so we'll just go ahead and put a parking deck down. Not that it's super important because we do have a lot of these metro stations around. A lot of people are using them. Oh, as a matter of fact, something that I forgot about. So our crime safety is looking pretty good. So if I go through and build a number of buskers around, we can get these crime safety really low. So we had one, I believe we had one somewhere out here. Yeah, we have one there. Put one there. One here. One right behind the courthouse. Max out the budget, put them on pickpockets. Boombox. I mean, why not? European Union issues a travel warning for Tropico. Hopefully we don't get invaded. We're still allies with America, so that shouldn't happen anytime soon. Check our trade deals, still no cars to America. Let's see what happens after the end of December here. Real quick, let's check residential occupancy. So this is good. This is typically what you want to see. Like most of our residential buildings are lived in. They're all green here. But there is a couple of red buildings. And so this means that we could probably end up building some job sites around. Just to kind of get people to live around there. Public services, we have a fire station already. Build an additional shopping mall maybe? No, I'll build up some more groceries. I haven't built up a grocery in a while, and I figure that we definitely need one. Crime lords, come through, see if we got any more crime lords that don't have a shady deal. Unemployed, still plenty of unemployed people. So this means that they should be turning into criminals, at least hopefully. Yeah, so crime safety on the island is pretty terrible, but that's kind of what we want. So I have a whole lot of money. I kind of want to think of something real quick to see if I can find a way to spend it. December ended. Cars to America? No. Homeless families. We'll build a super ghetto little area right here. More room for broke Tropicans to live. Let's go ahead and build up another chapel. Always gonna need more of these because the visitor slots are really low. Build up a couple parks out front. So we've just intimidated the neighbors, so let's see. I believe the next tick it should shoot down. Yeah, so we're getting pretty close to having our overall happiness above the Caribbean happiness. We just need like a lot more faith buildings right now. But these all require high school educated people, which kind of sucks that we still don't have enough. Oh, well, I mean, we have so much money. What I could do is go to these vacant jobs and just hire people from off the island. Kind of an intense thing to do, but should be okay. I'm gonna put these all on next budget. We'll probably end up running into a couple problems with not having enough resources to process, but it'll be okay in the end. Because at least we're still producing. The more people you hire from off the island, the more expensive it gets. So we just spent like $100,000 getting probably around 60 people onto the island. But now we should be a-okay, at least for the time being. Another boat coming in. Gotta wait 10 months to see if we get a good deal to America. You know what? As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do right now is get down 2 chocolate factories. Why not? So we're gonna need cocoa and sugar. Hydroponic plantations. Real quick. Come over here. We can see, no, we need an older one. That we have almost all of the food types. Well, not quite. We have almost half of them. Banana, corn, meat, milk, pineapples. Is there anything? Banana, corn, pineapples, meat, and milk. Okay, so we're kind of getting a lot here. We have a whole bunch of them. So what we are going to need is fish and shellfish. So we could get both of those from fish farms. And then we're also going to need... There's 3 that you produce in factories, or in factories. And they are juice, canned food, and cheese. And so as a matter of fact, I might go through and just build these up too. Yeah, I mean, that should be pretty good because we have everything. Yeah, I could totally build up these 3. I think 2 of each of them would be fine, and then 2 chocolate factories. We have like absolutely boatloads of money. Well, not right now after I spent a whole bunch of money, but very soon we should start running into a lot of revenue. What I could also do is maybe build a... So, to get rich people onto the island, you can either build a second tourist port and put on luxury liner, or you could just go through and put down a airport. And this will bring in rich and filthy rich people. And so if you build an airport, change the work mode, that's how you could get people for the yacht club. That's okay though. Crime lords, they are typically filthy rich, which is pretty funny. Modern apartment, mansions, and whatnot. So we just got 60 new people onto the island, as you can see right here. So our vacant jobs, we have 0 vacant jobs. So now these uneducated people, their only option is to become a criminal. So hopefully that starts happening. Crime safety is low on the whole island. It's below 50. So let's see if we can get it even lower. Taverns, I believe, decrease crime safety around. We could also build a stadium for our population. We have the electricity for it. Maybe right here. Yeah, that'll be nice because that's just a whole lot of increases. Well, this is like a whole lot of space for all of our population to come visit. 95 service quality, that's really good. Increase service quality by 5, so we'll get it up to 100. Increase fee by $2 and job quality by 5. So that's really good for us actually. So now this should kind of deal with like all of our problems with our happiness. They have to be at least well off though. Getting back to building up some what are these called? Totally drawing a blank here. Getting back to the chocolate factories. Oh nice, I could do this. So fiber fertilization, all of these are going to be just a little bit more effective. Bananas and what have you. These aren't affecting any ranches, so don't want to do that. 2,000 cars being sold. That would be really nice if we had a deal to America for cars. We should make like an absolute lot of money here. Yeah, so we just made a pretty decent amount. What I'm going to do is get this, open raid screen, intimidate neighbors. Cool. Oh no, I've never seen this before. Whoa. Okay. Why is it doing this? Anyways, I believe they're gonna, yeah, they're gonna start the raid anyways, so that's cool. So we have a lot of money. I'm gonna do industrialization here. Let's see. I hope, no, it looks like we're still selling coal, which really sucks. So I'm gonna change this back over to only allow storage. I want to build, yeah, we'll build 2 fish farms eventually, but before I get too like occupied here, I want to build up I don't want to continue building that way. This will be the only places that I want to industrialize left. Quick build a chocolate factory. So let's see how many. Oh, I didn't build the sugar plantations, but so I did build the sugar plantations. 3,000 sugar, so we need one sugar plantation will feed one chocolate factory. So we have enough for 2 chocolate factories. That's cool. But we're also going to need the other one, which is cocoa. We'll build these 2 here. Alrighty, cocoa plantations are being quick built. What upgrades we got? Inoculation, get that on both of them. No reason not to. And I built these next to these sugar plantations, so they will get the upgrade. The upgraded efficiency. Put this on max budget, why not? So now it looks like we're not running into any problems with our resources, but hopefully it stays that way. Increase job quality by 20. Yeah, why not? See if we uncovered any additional crime lords. No. So working in this chocolate factory gives you a job quality of 92. That's pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and get, oh, did I turn on industrialization? I did. Cannery, creamery, juicery. So let's go through and build these up real quick. Put one of those there. The cannery is a pretty small building. Put it way over here on the back side of those buildings there. Juicery, we just need a creamery now. And we can fit one in there. I'm gonna go ahead and just quick build them all up. Max out their budgets. Oh, we're also gonna need coconuts, I believe. Increase job quality. Increases output by a certain percentage. That's good. Knowledge Cinco has ended. So oh, we can actually just keep on activating that. It says it has a cooldown of a year, but doesn't seem like that is in effect. Oh, we were trading cigars to America. 2 months. I really hope we get lucky and get the card deal this time. So we could be selling our gold, I believe. Yeah, we do have a bunch of gold mines, so we'll go ahead and do that. Anytime you're going for a deal, you want to change this so we can stimulate exports, come through, find the gold, so sell it for 26% above average. Not super duper good, but it's all right. Do the same thing with our juice since we're producing juice now. I don't want to do deals, at least not right now, on like something like meat. We can import cars. So let's see if we can get this deal really good. Reduce import taxes. We have the upgrade tax evasion as well. So we can get cars at 30% off from America, and that will net us $149,000. And because we have really efficient, a really efficient dock, we should be able to start making like a lot of money off that pretty quickly. We'll probably be able to fill that in without much effort. Check crime safety, make sure it keeps getting lower wherever we can. Something interesting is that you can actually build police stations around. So as you can see, if we zoom out, the red goes away when we build a police station. So with just a couple police stations, we could get rid of all of the crime on the island, but I don't want to do that. But we're going to build it anyways. Quick build it. Use second shift, why not? Put it on max budget. Serve and protect Live and let live. Every apprehended criminal will add $50 to your Swiss bank account. Crime safety at the police station is decreased by 20%. So let's check out the crime safety around. It's pretty green around here. We'll research the police station. If I can find it. Research the police station. And we'll put it on live and let live. So let's see crime safety now. Not super great, which is what we want. Go through, and I'm just gonna build some additional buskers around to stimulate the negative crime of the island. Put them on pickpockets. And now let's check it. So it's continuing to get worse, which is what we want. Starting to get a lot of happiness. Our faith happiness is still pretty low. Housing starting to get up there. I mean, we're making so much money that what I'm going to do is see if I can electrify the whole island. So 450, how much electricity do we have? We're pretty low, so let's do something kind of crazy here. What I'm gonna do, upgrade or get automated mines, build this here, and build our first nuclear power plant. I'm just gonna let this build up, but I will quick build uranium mine. So what you can do, typically I like doing this anyways. Oh man, we aren't generating as much research as I thought we were. That's fine though. But let's see here. Automated mine, so we don't have enough for it, so we'll wait for it. But changing the work mode to waste not protocol. This is good because it decreases the amount of the deposit that you're depleting over time, so that's pretty decent. Put this on the max budget. And as a matter of fact, what we can do is build a warehouse right here as well. Quick build it up. And first things first, make sure we are preserving as much uranium as possible. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to quick build this. Put this on the max budget, and we'll just hire foreign workers so that we're instantly chilling. We have lots of coal, lots of iron, plenty of tobacco, steel, rubber, coal. Everything looks like it's working pretty well. And so soon after the uranium workers get here, then they'll work on some uranium. Let's see how much money they get. They're well off, but for some reason this guy's driving a car. I wonder why, I wonder how. And we're running into a power shortage. That's okay though. As soon as this works out, we should have like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 extra, maybe a bit more. It's like 1,600. Let's check the, yeah, as we can see, we're reaching the point where we're starting to get like a happy population, and that's good. Healthcare is doing pretty good. I'd rather healthcare and food above 80. And so really the only thing that we need to do is, yeah, if you can make it to the shopping mall, then you're doing all right. Let's check the groceries. 76. So what we can do is put our cannery on, put it on the max budget. We can change it to the work mode, supply local market, and this will increase the efficiency of our groceries. At least it should. Looks like we don't have stuff going into them. So, I was talking about it a minute ago. I will put down some fisheries here. Some radioactive fish. Maximize the budget. We can allow local consumption, that's fine. Change resource, we'll put this one on shellfish. So we have one producing fish, one producing shellfish. Increase production rate by 10%. That's nice. Tide simulator, increase production by another 25%. Cool. Max out the budget. Increase efficiency of gourmet restaurants. Okay. And now we have plenty of electricity, over 1,000. Kind of worried that I'm reaching a point where I'm spending a lot more money than we're making. You always want to be checking your trade deals, and I kind of forgot to there. Jewelry, hides, selling milk, not really great. Pharmaceuticals. And then on top of that, I also forgot to change this back to special tax. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and build an additional bank. Right next to all the poor people. Probably not the nicest thing to do. Build this one right next to our stadium. Criminals, crime. Cool. Looks like we're reaching a point where we're starting to get like a lot of people graduating. 50 graduates from that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, now we're starting, kind of seems like we're hemorrhaging money. So... maybe it's because we just imported a bunch of stuff. I'm hoping that's what it is. Oh, we just got automated mine, so change work mode, waste not protocol. Make that uranium last a bit longer. Criminal law, that's what we want. Let's see here. Can build our first prison. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave the prison for a while. At least until we have like way more criminals. Max out the budget. What we could do is slush funds right here. Yeah, that might be the way to go with it. We are not even close to making our first million. Yeah, let's go ahead and research the bank next. Yeah, now maybe I was wrong. It looks like we are making a lot of money here. Still need more faith. We can get that higher. Liberties pretty much maxed out. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. So this is gonna be pretty cool to see happen. So let's check out our housing happiness. 78. So we should be able to get that pretty close to 100. So what I'm gonna do is put these all in the max budget. Oh, I don't even need to do anything more than that. I was gonna electrify them. Maybe. Yeah, let's electrify them and put them on this one. Okay. So that's pretty good. We're getting close to 100. We'll research the casino first. Or not the casino. We'll research the fast food joint, then the bank. Reason being is that if you change the work mode on the fast food joints, you can put them on the work mode free delivery, and this will increase service quality by 5. Not service quality, it'll increase the housing happiness nearby by 5. So if we kind of fill in these extra areas around here with fast food joints on those work modes, then it will push these over 100, which is going to be pretty convenient for us. We're running into problems with all sorts of stuff. It's kind of annoying. Vacant jobs 13. We have enough high school educated people. They should start working. I'm not sure whether or not. Let's check our homeless families, vacant homes. Still doing pretty good on that. But now our happiness should shoot up, like way above the Caribbean happiness pretty quickly, because every time someone goes home now, their housing happiness is gonna bring this up pretty quickly. Filthy rich. Got plenty of filthy rich people on the island. As a matter of fact, what I could go through and do... This is a really expensive building, so I don't recommend building a lot of them. And that is the research lab. We'll build one. And I'll just quick build it. So, yeah, putting on the max budget, 270, pretty expensive. Decreases upkeep by 70%. That's really good. So I'll go ahead and do that. And artificial networking, why not? Once this building gets filled in, then we should be generating a whole lot of research points. I keep forgetting to come and check and see if we get the car trade. Still no, hopefully I didn't miss it. Any imports that are good? Something pretty intense that you can do is... This will shoot up Caribbean happiness by a lot. But if you research Caribbean Trade Pact Association and then activate this edict, you can get some really good import deals. And so maybe we could get cars for like 90% off and quickly get like $1 million. That'd be pretty cool. We just got fast food joint. We'll just change all of them to free delivery. Just go through and build a whole bunch of them. Oil cleaning system, max out budget, free delivery. And as we can see, all of these apartments now have a housing quality over 100. Let's see if we have more around here. Do one here. Let's see how far that reaches. And maybe just one more, maybe right here would be good. And it looks like we can fit in a little park here. And hopefully we are reaching all of our population with these. And it looks like it. Maybe we could come put one over here in the industrial district, but it doesn't look like there's any room for it. That's okay. So now everyone living in these buildings should have a housing quality over 100. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and I also need to look for a chocolate trade to America as well. These are both going to be C's though, so cars and chocolate. Real quickly, let's just come and make sure that America's still pretty happy with us. We just researched the bank, immigration office, hire 2 workers for it. Research the bank, put this on slush funds. Could just put both of them on slush funds, why not? Still no one graduated from this high school over here, that's kind of crazy. Just intimidated the neighbors, decreased their happiness even further, so we're up to over 84% support. Let's see. So most of the people are being pushed towards industrialist, and then we want everyone pushed towards capitalist. Something that you can do is you can research the movie theater. We'll do that afterwards. And so I was talking about media buildings in the previous episodes. The movie theater is actually a media building as well, so you can use it to influence your population further. Fun coverage, it looks like. Okay, so there is buildings that aren't completely full, so. And real quickly, look at that. This casino's made $200,000 in its lifetime. It hasn't been up for 20 years, and so you can imagine being $200,000 poor. And so the tourism on this island is generating just an insane amount of profit. Our export now is getting really high too. Really, it's because we're importing lots of cars though. But I believe that is around another hour. We made a lot of progress. I didn't quite make my goal of wanting to completely tile in the city, but the city is looking really good. We made lots of progress. We have a nuclear power plant now. Industrial zone is looking pretty good. Midtown around here is looking pretty good. Quickly, I mean, it's just kind of bugging me to see it. I'm just going to fill these in, all these spaces in with parks real quick. So municipal zone's looking pretty good. All the mansions are lived in, I'm pretty sure. Downtown's looking pretty convenient. We've got a stadium now, so population's pretty happy with the island. Support over 84%. The tourist zone's looking pretty good. Island is coming along. Hopefully, I want to try and get the whole criminal thing. I want like hundreds of criminals on the island before like 1940s, like through the 1940s. That's kind of like the main goal. But the ultimate goal is to put 2 million in our Swiss bank account. So I'll try and focus on getting the criminals on the island like out of control by the 40s, and then the final goal will be to get the Swiss bank account to 2 million. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to follow along with more of these series, I'm probably going to be doing them until the next Tropico game's released, and then I'll move on to that game. I'm also working on some other projects right now, and so be sure to subscribe. Peace.